Gemini, welcome to your reading. You're watching Emrys Tarot, as if you didn't know. Don't know why I said that, really. You know where you are. 2 points I'd like to get into, or like to say before we get into this reading. Okay, the first being my email is in the description box below. If you can't see it, just click the more button. Okay, the drop down box will reveal it. I do personal readings. Feel free to contact me for information, and I'll let you know everything you want to know about booking a reading if you wish it. Second point is, these are very fluidic readings. They are general readings. I'm talking to a lot of people here. If they don't resonate with you, or maybe only 30 seconds or a minute of it resonates with you, that's the bit you're inspired to look at. Okay, that's the bit you're destined to look at. It might not necessarily completely 100% resonate. Okay, so with that said, what's approaching you? What's the energies around you and approaching you? Angels, spirits, guides. Well, it would seem that news coming in. Somebody who's been quiet is going to break the silence. It's a loving message. It's kind of a very sweet message. And it's also a very, very inquisitive message. Now, on the dark side, the person sending this kind of, what I get with the Page of Cups is making yourself available. This person perhaps suspects you to be available. This could be an invite to the cinema, an invite to the opera if you're in London or a major city. There's an invite to do something here, meet up, have a coffee. And it's kind of a bit of a tender message. It will invoke your emotions. Right, it could be somebody from the past, somebody you haven't seen with for years. It could be a family member that you haven't seen for years. But there's a message here. Now, with that, like I say, on the dark side, it might be quite difficult to follow this up due to your circumstances, pressures of work, family, etc. Alright, so you're maybe going to need time to think about it. What I'm picking up here is, for some of you, a sigh of relief. Okay, why this sigh of relief? I can also see some of you explaining something to somebody. For one of you, there's a letting down gently. Look at the gestures of your hands. You're kind of emphasizing your point of view. Look, it's like this. Explaining yourself to somebody. Could well need to inform somebody about your absence, on getting a temporary absence from where you're at. Oh, whatever this is, there's travel involved. Chariot. Chariot, sheer willpower. Some of you feel you must follow this through. It's too important to miss. I'm getting, for one or two of you, a breaking free. You kind of allowing, you're arranging things to enable yourself more freedom. You could even believe in a job here, but with this Page of Cups, this is more relationships. Maybe this person's younger than you. Maybe it's a child. You're having to explain why you're having to move, relocate. Yeah, there's emotional communication here. With this Chariot, this sheer willpower. Now, this person coming in, all right, this person who sent the message, okay, they maybe want it their way a bit. They want your opinion. I'm picking up a bit of a destiny here. You know, decisions you've made in the past have kind of brought you two together. But I'm certainly picking up travel here for can see travel. It might be temporary, it might be permanent. It might be temporary leading to more permanent things, but there's travel here, okay? This message brings travel, news of travel. What else? I'm kind of getting some of you, before you just up sticks and climb in that chariot there, you're going to want a bit more information. Wow. Judgment card. You may want to, like I say, may want to think about this. You're not going to act until you're pretty certain. Some of you could doubt this seriously. I mean, maybe you're being a bit harsh in your judgment here. That chariot, Cancer energy. Getting a lot of water energy around you. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's some kind of resurrection here. There's you very determined to get back to your old self. Put yourself in a position where you actually feel comfortable. You're doing this for yourself as well. Yes, if there's a child involved, of course you've got to consider them. But I'm kind of getting this. This is something you're doing for yourself. It's like you're being called by the universe to step out of your comfort zone. The universe feels a lot of you have been stagnated for so long, and this does require stepping outside of your comfort zone. Wow. There's too many cards there, but I'm going to show you them, okay? But I'm going to put them back. You've got the Nine of Wands. You've probably taken a step back to think about it. You've been struggling with a relationship, but you're on the move, okay? You're certainly disconnecting from somebody here. You're moving on. You're making your own mind up about it. All right. Despite other people's opinions. All right. It's like somebody's sending you a message here. All right. Or you're sending a reply and calling their bluff, kind of thing. You're seeing just how confident, or they're seeing just how confident you actually are in your convictions. This is also a decision of where your loyalties actually lie. No pressure. Anyway, where was I? Here we go. You might want to time to something. Trust your intuition on this. You can't use soul intuition to make your decision, obviously. You've got to be very grounded and practical about it. You might have to get more information before you make your move. But I'm getting here the revelations of secrets coming out. Maybe you're keeping things to yourself for a while till you're pretty certain of what it is you want, but your attitude's changing. You're trying to transist into another situation. Maybe the difficulty is keeping a bit of balance. But, you know, your desire for change is actually getting real. Another page. Wow, there's children here. So it's not only making yourself ready and available, it's going into this situation a bit more open-minded with a different attitude. Change. It's like the universe wants you to approach this with a very different attitude. You're going to have to make some preparations. Okay. But with pages here, I've seen 3 pages. The Page of Swords came out when I was shuffling. Okay, you might have to think quickly. This is where I'll get more information. This Page of Cups is kind of like making plans, preparing to make yourself readily available. Clive Keaton's still. I've just realised I'm doing this. I'm not a windmill, okay? Right, yeah. Making preparations to keep your plans a bit secret till you're ready to act. You do see it as a risky thing, but it's a risk you feel you must take. With this Wheel of Fortune underneath, this is kind of making changes for the better, okay? I'm kind of getting expect the unexpected. You're going to need good judgment on this, and that judgment is derived from practicality and intuition. Despite your emotional content, you know, the emotions it's stirring in you, is really a decision that's got to be made practically, logically and intuitively, not with your feelings. What else have we got? One more card, please. One more card. Yeah. You finally decide in which direction you want to go in, and revelations. You're taking the action. Coming out of that hermit mode. Actually acting on what you've been planning. You've been making preparations, even where there's children involved. Gemini, you're on the move. I can see travel for a lot of you. I can see your plans coming to fruition. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon.